we're live, ready for the intro.
We are live at 5 or 2:30 or 12:30 or 1:30, depending on where you're at.
Or 5:30.
Yes. No. Where would you be 5:30 at? Now I'm going to have another song stuck in my head.
Oh, yeah? What song's been stuck in your head?
Amarillo by morning. Amarillo, I'll be there. Because we're on our way to Amarillo.
Random Hangout. Rhonda, randomly from Amarillo. Oh, no, going to Amarillo on Route 66. That's been stuck on my head. Get your
kicks on Route 66. There's actually a sign. I don't think you can see it from here. There's actually, you probably can't. There's actually a sign right down the road here that says get your kicks on Route 66.
Oh. So
it has been really, really cool because there's a lot of like cool things to see. And actually when we get to Amarillo, there's actually what's called Cadillac Ranch. You've probably seen it on TV if you haven't seen it in person, where the Cadillacs are in the dirt and they're sticking in the dirt.
Awesome.
And
oh my God.
And you can spray paint your name on them.
Hey, Sheila's here on time.
Oh my gosh. This is a moment to mark.
Hey, please, Sheila, welcome. Thank you for being here. I am in my living room, lounging on the couch because that's where the light is best. Rhonda's
you look like a lumberjack.
What?
You look like a lumberjack.
I look like a lumberjack. I think I look very trendy.
You do. You're very trendy. Very trendy lumberjack.
I'm the one wearing my corporate colors today. Okay, so you have been on adventure. Stop showing us your boobies.
That's my color.
Oh, I thought you were showing us your boobs.
No, that's later in the show.
Oh, okay. Okay,
it's not quite time to get nipply.
Nipply. Hashtag get nipply.
We're not getting tipsy today. We're getting titty today.
There you go. So, I know. And where's Michael? Because he usually likes to get
titty. Michael, the mention of titties, Michael will be on any second now.
Yeah. So, okay, so you've had quite an adventure since we talked last, right? Because no sooner did we end our hangout than what happened?
Then we hit something on the freeway, and
Did you run over it? Did you run over it? What the hell happened?
We ran over something. I'm not sure what it was because we didn't know it was there, or duh, we wouldn't have hit it. And it tore the whole well wheel out from underneath our car and pulled and jerked out all of the sensor wires from our tire. It was not good. So we were stuck in Kansas. Oh yeah, the car would go, but we didn't want to go too far because we didn't have sensors on our tires. We were going into Colorado, didn't know if we would get into snow or whatever. So we had to go to a Toyota dealership. And of course, in Kansas City, Missouri, they are a geographical oddity. So they're, like 24 hours from everywhere. It's like 48 hours from everywhere. They're a geographical oddity. So parts had to be ordered. Bumpers had to be painted. It was like, so we stayed at a motel. But I will say they were the nicest people ever. So if you have to be stuck somewhere, people in Kansas City are very nice. But I did find out how Missouri got its name.
What's that?
Someone was stuck in Kansas City, Missouri in January where it was cold and the wind blows about 50 miles an hour and makes 30 degrees feel like 3. And they said, oh my gosh, this is misery. So that's how Missouri got its name. Just a little history lesson there for you guys.
History as rewritten by Rhonda. I have to ask you
Exactly.
something.
I'm actually going to put that on Wikipedia.
I have to ask you something. Is that a fan in the back of your car?
It is. Have fan, will travel.
Did you pack a freaking fan?
Yes, I have to have my fan noise. I can't sleep without a box fan on.
You
So
are
we
a
brought it
fake.
with us.
I'm so glad you didn't pack the fan on our trip because I would not have want to be seen with you carrying that fan through Las Vegas.
Well, really,
Are you going to take the fan to Orlando?
no, because I have a fan app. And see, this is the difference between me and my husband. I have an app that makes fan noise for me. Well, he has, I don't see his phone in here. He has the little old-timey flip phone with
Yeah.
no apps. And so he carries the actual fan. So if you travel with him, he will be carrying a fan. But I have a fan app because I'm more high-tech with my fan noise than he is.
What does so I'm kind of curious. I don't really need to have anything to sleep. I just need silence in general. Although last night, I don't know what came over me. I was just having a moment. I actually had 3 glasses of wine.
Oh, wow, you were just zombie then.
I was a zombie, right? I had like a glass and a half before dinner. I had the other glass and a half after. And, by like 8 something, I was like, screw everything, I'm going to bed.
I bet Tony enjoyed that.
Well, poor thing, I promised him that he would wake up happy and go to bed happy, or go to bed happy and wake up happy, like one of those things.
You didn't follow through, did you? You was too drunk.
I did not. I did make him happy because I made a killer dinner, but I don't think that was
Okay.
kind of happy.
Well, you know the old saying, the guys say, don't wake me up unless you're going to feed me, or the other F word. Yeah, so at least you fed him.
1 out of 2. Poor thing, right?
Michael Daniels said that my fan is fantastic.
Well, Phil's here. Hey, Phil. We're getting cheeky. Rhonda's in the car. Oh, I'm not getting everybody. I don't have this on right. How come I don't have everybody?
You need the fan to sleep too, even when it's -30 outside. I'm the same way, but see, the key is, though, I don't like that wind on me. So I turn the box fan away from me. All I want is the noise. That's all I need is just that fan noise, and I'm good to go because it drowns out any background noise. It has to be a solid kind of noise.
How's that go again?
What?
How's that go again?
How's what go? It goes.
All right, so I'm sorry. The fan was distracting me. So there you were in Missouri for how many days until they fixed your car?
Okay, so it was 2 days, and I was all over this guy too. And he had to go. I was going to go upstairs and talk to the guys to tell them they had to hurry up because I was already a day late for my conference. And so he goes upstairs, and he's like, you guys better hurry up because this crazy woman's going to come up here in about 5 minutes. So he said he broke records getting everything fixed for me. Really nice service manager. He was really good. So we finally got out of Kansas City, Missouri, and just drove through the whole night into Boulder. And got into Boulder, I think.
You drove all night long?
Yeah, we had to like drive all night to get to Boulder. And we got to Boulder at like 2 a.m. on Saturday. And then I had conference Saturday and Sunday.
Oh.
And then we rode up to Pikes Peak in Colorado. We went and done some sightseeing because Chris wanted to see all the mountain stuff while we were there, so I gave him that much. He came on a work thing with me. Let him see a few things.
Did he get to ski?
No, he didn't ski. He decided he didn't want to ski, so that was fine with me because all I was going to do is drink and watch him anyway. Look, Michael Daniels thought that I actually had a random Hangout fan in my back seat.
We got all kinds of fans, Michael, and that's just one of them.
Kidnapping. If there was anyone along the way, I sure would pick them up and take them with us. That would be fun. That would be hilarious.
I know.
Okay, so I've stayed in some really, most of the time when we're on a road trip, I stay at just these little cheap hotels because by the time we get to a hotel, oh, here comes my baby. He ate. He got some steak. I told him he better save it, though, because Amarillo has the 72-ounce steak. So you guys stay tuned. We'll see if he eats it or not. Okay, so I stayed in this little hotel, and I want you to see my housekeeper's name. Maybe you can have to shut the door soon. See if you can see this, my housekeeper's name.
Oh, it's the guy from Dilbert.
It's Asshole.
No, it's Ashok. Ashok?
No, it's H-O-L-E.
No.
Yes.
No,
it's A-S-H-O-L-E.
No, it's Ashok. It's an Indian name.
All right, we take a vote. Is this Ashok or is this Asshole? I thought maybe it was a disgruntled employee.
Oh, and she was like, oh, let me show you this. Did you see my post? I'm going to show it to you.
Is that not Asshole?
No.
Even it says, that says Ashok.
Uh-huh.
I know, but they were trying to be discreet by only using one S in the ass.
No.
And this was on our card where you fill out where if you're happy or not. But I figured I wouldn't report this guy because if he's so upset that he's writing asshole on his cards, then he's got enough problems to deal with.
Aw, he's not writing asshole. That's his name. If you read the Dilbert cartoon, you'll see that there's a little cartoon character and his name is Ashok.
Okay, well, you ruined it because it was hilarious to me. I was laughing so hard this morning.
Hey,
I was like, oh my gosh, Asshole cleans our room.
Hey, I have to.
Someone doesn't like their job. That's what I thought.
No, I'm not a big Super Bowl fan, but we had a few people over in the snowstorm watching the game, and Katy Perry, my favorite part was the Dancing Sharks, and Katy Perry was like flying. What's that?
I don't know.
Is that the fry bread?
It might be. Is it fry bread?
No, some kind of Mexican thing.
He said it's some kind of Mexican thing. Ooh, we got to see what's in here.
Empanada?
Oh, I think it's just fry bread because it's like.
That's it.
Is this fry bread?
I just asked you if you'd had fry bread. That's it. Have a
No,
bite.
she was just asking me if I'd had fry bread. All right, I'm going to try it. Now that's some good stuff right there. It's like this little puffy triangle, but it's hollow in the middle. See?
I don't know. Is that fry bread? That might be fry bread. I don't know. I can't be sure.
It's fried because it's crunchy on the edges. It looked like a little turnover, but there's nothing in it.
Aha! Sheila says it's Ashok. See, she knows.
Ah, Sheila, mine was funnier.
Okay, so I want to talk about. So remember how you said when we were in Las Vegas that I should get the stick out of my ass?
Mm-hmm. Did you get the stick out of your ass?
Right. I think Katy Perry should get the stick out of her ass. She was flying through the Super Bowl on this thing. And I said, oh, my God, Katy Perry has a stick out of her ass, along with some dancing sharks.
I didn't even see the Super Bowl because I was just coming out of conference, and then my client invited me over to her house
to
watch
nice.
Super Bowl. But it was about over when we got there.
Ah.
And then she showed us her Pilates studio, which immediately I thought was a sex dungeon, but it wasn't. Confirmed by her husband, it was not a sex dungeon, but not from his lack of trying, he said. It was a Pilates studio. Very
what kind
cool.
of crap? I bet you could make it a sex dungeon.
Oh, definitely. That's where it would be if I lived there.
Did you have one of those Pilates total gym things, and that's what made you think it was a sex dungeon?
Oh,
What
it
would
was full on Pilates. It was like these fluffy hanging things that you put your arms and your feet into that were all like fluffy covered and stuff. Yeah. It was like a bunch of them in this downstairs area.
did she show you how you use it?
Nope.
So, well, speaking of sex dungeons and things like that, she's in the essential oils business.
Right, I am too.
Do they have essential oils for sex? Because I would be interested in that.
Actually, they do.
What would they have?
Well, they have all kinds of stuff. They have some vitamins that help enhance your hormones and your balance and all of that kind of stuff. So that should get you going.
Have you tried any
I have.
for sex?
And they're very good. I have a lot, not for that, but I have a lot of them. They actually have one called Intune that is for like my ADD moments.
I have that. I have that a lot today.
Yeah, so you need some Intune.
I need everything. I think you should send me a sample. But
I will. I brought my oils with me, and they have one called Breathe that I put on Chris so he doesn't snore.
Does that work?
Yes. And I have one called, there's one called Immortal, and it's like a anti-aging serum, and that stuff's really good. I keep calling it immoral.
I don't think that any anti-aging serum, all it can do is make the wrinkles go away. It's not going to make your face stop falling.
Well, the wrinkles is what makes you look old, ding dong.
Right, but I want to have more cheekbone. So I can look
Well, you're going to have to get some fillers for that then.
I know, those are expensive. I wonder if they have a DIY filler.
I will do the Botox. I've done that.
I don't want to do Botox. I wonder if they have
couple of
DIY
times.
filler. Like I could just fill it myself in true DIY fashion.
Yeah, you might as well just grab a needle and like, suck some fat out of your ass and put it in your cheeks. We could do it on the show one day. This is DIY cheek filler. Lord knows you got enough storage back there.
Oh, thanks.
But in a good way.
I know, you're the only one that thinks okay, I don't want to get on that conversation now. So, what else has been going on? What did you learn at the conference? Or where you? Oh, you're going to Amarillo to eat a 72-ounce steak. What else?
I'm not going to eat that steak. We're going to make Chris eat it. I think what we're going to do is take pictures of the 72-ounce steak place. Then we're going to go in and order a regular size steak. Then I'm going to take a picture of Chris eating the last bite of the regular steak. And then we're going to send those pictures to our boys and make them think that Chris ate the 72-ounce steak.
That would do it. That would definitely do it. I'm sure. So,
and then they would both be like, oh, I could eat that, no problem. Has anyone out there ever eaten any of the restaurant challenges? Like, there's like, we have a Highway 55, and they have like this burger that's stacked like a mile high, and if you eat the whole thing, you get it free. I know a lot of restaurants do that. Have you ever eaten anything like that?
Actually, I personally have not, but Tony has gone to the Quaker Steak and Lube and had their hottest wings, and can I just tell you, they are not very tasty.
I bet not. They're burning your tongue off.
Well, that's like even before it starts burning your tongue off, it's not really tasty. It's not fun.
Ew. Chris had jalapeno wings at Chili's one day, and he had to get a glass of milk. They were so hot. They were habanero. That's what they were.
Oh, yes, those are hot.
And then my son ate a habanero pepper at football practice one day and gets in the car with tears and snot and everything running off of his face, crying, needing water.
Those were called ghost peppers.
Ghost peppers, that's what it was. He ate a ghost pepper at football practice. You know how the boys are, the testosterone gets going and they dare each other to do stuff. And
Mine
he was
will put hot
dared to
sauce
do
on
one of
everything.
those things.
Mine will put hot sauce on everything. He
Yeah,
wants hot.
so what's the craziest thing you guys have eaten in a food challenge or eaten because someone just dared you to do it? Like a ghost pepper. Now, my daughter ate a spoonful of cinnamon on a dare, like powdered cinnamon.
Oh.
And that stuff can actually, you can inhale it into your lungs. It's very dangerous to do that. But she did it, and it was not good.
I wouldn't do that. What's the craziest thing I've ever eaten? I don't know. I haven't
On a
eaten before,
dare.
but it's not. It isn't like that. I was in. Did I tell you the bouillabaisse story?
No.
So we were in San Francisco, and this was years ago when I first started working, and was on a business trip to San Francisco. And I like to eat whatever is popular in the city that I'm in. I want to have what they're having.
Right.
So, so we're at this big round table, and the conversation goes around like what you like to eat and what you don't like to eat. And I said, well, I don't like to eat any kind of food that I have to work for, and I don't want to eat anything that's got like eyes or anything looking at me. And in the meantime, the lady comes around, and I said, oh, what's your specialty? And she says bouillabaisse, so I order the bouillabaisse. The whole table, I'm like 22, and of course the table is filled with, seasoned sales guys. And they're laughing, they're like being quiet. I don't even notice that they got this look on their face. I only got it afterwards, because when the food came, what it was all kinds of fish from the sea.
And did they have eyes?
And they had eyes staring up at me, and you had to like break the crab open. You had to like work for your dinner. That was not fun.
Ew.
And it had like eyes, like the little crab eyes that go like that.
Uh-huh.
I didn't like
Look,
that.
Phil has done the one, he says he wants to do the ghost pepper challenge. Well, Phil, we can make that happen for you.
And
right here on our show.
That's
and
awesome.
he's done the 1 pound burger, 1 pound fry thing at the local burger place. Did you finish it? And what did you win? I'm eating this fry bread. This is awesome.
I told you, it's yummy.
Yeah, I like to eat what the locals are eating. In Colorado, we ate a bison burger.
Oh, that's so great.
That was really good. We've eaten a lot of red meat on the West Coast.
That's what you got to have.
A lot of steaks and burgers out here.
That's the thing to eat out there. So when do you plan to get home?
By Sunday.
Okay, great.
So we're still going. We're going to Amarillo, and we'll probably stay the night there. More than likely, depends on what it looks like when we get there. And then we're going to, I think the next stop is Memphis, isn't it?
We gotta go through Arkansas.
Oh, we got to go through Arkansas.
Oh.
Little Rock.
Are you guys gonna go through Nashville, or is that too?
No, we went through Nashville on the way here.
You got to go to.
So what we're doing is staying a little further south and going through Memphis instead of Nashville. Well, and then we're going to bypass Nashville.
So you're going to do Blue Suede Shoes and go see. Going to see Elvis.
Yeah, I want to go to Graceland and see Elvis on the way home. So, because he is alive, you know. So, we're going to do that. I don't know what's in Little Rock, Arkansas. You hear about it all the time, so maybe there's
you'll see Bill Clinton.
Oh, yay. Get a spot on your dress. So then we're going to, I guess after Memphis, then we just kind of head home from there.
Okay. How long will it take you to get
going back into North Carolina because that's Tennessee. So, yeah, we got to go through Little Rock, Arkansas, and I think that's the next state. We're checking a lot of states off of our list. One of our things that we both want to do is see all 50 states. So that's why we're going back a different way so we can see different states on the way home instead of going back the same way we came.
Okay, so how many
we're covering? Okay, so we've been to We've both been to Virginia and West Virginia already. And then we went through Tennessee, we went through Missouri, we went through Kansas, we went to Colorado. Now, what do we have? New Mexico, right? Yeah, then we're going through Texas. Then we'll be going through Arkansas. And then back through Tennessee. Then, you know, we did a road trip in Florida.
Yep.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. We go actually at Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. So we'll also get Oklahoma. So we're clearing a good, what, 6, 8 states?
Awesome. Good job.
Just in this trip. So, yeah, we're doing
cool.
good.
Well, all right then. So you guys have all wasted like a perfectly good 30 minutes with us. Rhonda's adventure. I don't have any big adventures.
This is just my stop to eat, I guess. But let me see. I think the wind's calmed down a little bit. I wanted to see if you can see the Route 66 sign on this Texaco over here because it's really cool.
Okay,
that's kind of some of the iconic stuff.
Wait a minute.
Can you see it?
Wait. What do I see?
You see a Texaco there?
Not yet. Is it up? Lift it up?
Yeah.
You are in the middle of nowhere.
I know. We're in the middle.
You were saying that
we're in the middle of the desert. Hold on. I think if I open the door, you can see it.
There it is. I see it.
You see it? It says Route 66.
There it is.
So that's some iconic stuff. We are at Dale's, which is like a restaurant, steakhouse. They have Mexican food, American food. They kind of have a little bit of everything here.
How'd you decide to stop there? Did you do Yelp or how'd you decide to
No, we just were coming down Route 66 and I said, okay, it's about time for my show. We've got to find good internet connection. So that's how we decided on the restaurant. It was very scientific.
Oh, look at Sheila says, Sheila, are you in Tennessee?
Yeah, Sheila is she in Memphis? I don't think she's in Memphis, is she?
I don't know. Tell us where you're at, Sheila. Maybe you'll go hang with Sheila.
Yeah, I may have to stop in and see Sheila. She can sit with my other fans in the back seat.
Oh, and you were saying that a lot of businesses were shut down there and it was like really sad.
Yeah, it is. Oh, she said you were in Tennessee and you're going back through Tennessee. Okay, I know where I stand. When is your visit with Michael? Just kidding. We haven't went to Michael's yet. That's in May when we go to Florida. We got to stop by and do our show from Michael's. Where are you at in Tennessee, Sheila? I forget. We're going through Memphis. You just have to stand out there and put your thumb out. We'll pick you up. We'll stop by and say hello and have a drink with you.
We would have to do a whole cross-country trip to see everyone that's on the Hangout.
I know, that would be awesome, but we'll have to go see Phil when it's summertime because it's too cold there for me.
Not too cold for me. I love it.
Not me. Yeah, you're used to Ohio, so you can deal. I can't deal. It's gotten chilly since the wind picked up. It was 64 degrees when we were coming through the desert from, where were we? What city were we in a while ago?
Santa Rosa.
Yeah, Santa Rosa. It was like 64 degrees, and then we got here and the wind picked up and it's dropped to 43. Not good. Yeah. It's only supposed to be 50 in Amarillo, and they have a lot of winds too. So I might get blown away. Oh my gosh, Sheila is in Memphis. Okay, Sheila, when I get to Memphis, I'm going to send you a message, and we'll have to have lunch or something, so be prepared. We will probably hit Memphis, I would say, probably by the weekend, probably Friday, maybe stay a couple of days in Memphis and sightsee there before we head back.
You're going to see Sheila. Maybe why don't we have a totally random hangout? But that's going to be on the weekend. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I have stuff planned.
Yeah, unless we get there on Friday, then we can do that. Oh, well, thanks a lot, Sheila. You see what Sheila says? She says she only cares about seeing the sexy beast.
Hmm. Oh,
She's gonna steal my man.
Well, I want to see all three of you in the hangout. Maybe we can do something. I have a hangout at 2 o'clock on Friday. So
Yeah, maybe we can do something. Be ready, Sheila. You'll hear from me when we get over towards Memphis. Maybe if we make it to Memphis on Friday or tomorrow. I doubt we'll make it tomorrow. But if we make it there by Friday, then maybe we can do a hangout with Sheila. But I will be looking you up, Sheila. We'll have lunch or something. And I'll let you see the sexy beast.
Excellent, excellent.
Touch him. You can look, but you can't touch. Sheila is hilarious. I can't wait to meet Sheila in person.
Awesome, awesome. Now I want you ladies to calm yourselves down, not get too rowdy. I'd love to see you guys do some like wailing or planking or like something.
Yeah, I'll have to plank something before this trip is over.
Send us
Chris
a picture.
probably doesn't know what that means, so he's probably getting worried.
Have you seen wailing?
No, what's that? You have to kick your back legs up?
You yourself backwards, like that.
You have to jump?
Yes, you jump backwards.
Oh, yeah, that's not going to happen. I'll break my silly neck. I can do the planking, though. That's a stationary move.
That's a stationary move. All right, so I think we ought to get back to work. You need to get back.
We got to hit the road now. We got miles to get going here.
Miles to go before you sleep, right?
And my sexy beast is patiently waiting on me.
There he is.
Say hi, honey.
Hi, sexy.
She said, hey, sexy beast.
Hashtag sexy beast. Hashtag.
Yeah, if we had, I wish we had CBs and we could talk to the trucker people. Then he could be sexy beast and I could be something cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're going to have cocktails Friday afternoon with Sheila. Adult beverages abound, she says. Video and pictures to follow. Oh, Lord.
Yay!
What happens at Sheila's ends up on Google+.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
That'll be hilarious. I'm going to look you up, Sheila. Be ready. All right, we're going to leave you guys along.
We're going to leave you guys. We're going to head out like totally out on half hour. Wasted, chatting about nothing.
I know. It's always fun, though. I find internet just for this.
I forgot to tell you.
Michael Daniels, all he wants to see is the sexy beast, too. All right, y'all. Back off my man.